We're here.
Champion, at last I can look upon your face.
You're even more beautiful in person, milady. One moment, and I shall free you from your prison.
You are such a fool, Bard.
And, may I know the name of the man who thinks me a fool?
Don't listen to him. He's the one who's been trying to kill you.
Yeah, I've noticed.
My duty is to stop any man who threatens to unleash evil upon the land, and you are that man.
I've been fighting this evil to set the princess free so she can send you and all of your demonic little friends back to hell where you came from.
A place she's very familiar with, since that is where she's from. She's the ruler of these fiends you speak of. She is from the very bowels of hell itself.
I know she's a little bossy, but no reason to get rude.
He lies! Kill the bastard!
You're not helping your case here. Are you insinuating the princess has something to do with everything that's been going wrong in the world?
Your betrothed there is the direct cause of it all.
Now you've gone too far. She's not my betrothed.
My love, don't you see what he's doing? This is his last, desperate attempt to stop you from setting me free. The minions he set upon you have failed, so he's resorting to telling you desperate lies. Please, don't let him confuse you. He is the one behind all of the evil that assails the land.
I will fight you if I must, but she is the enemy, not I. She has been playing you for the fool.
I'm not stupid. There's no way this woman is the root of all evil. I mean, look how hot she is, for crying out loud.
You have eyes, yet you do not see. You have ears, yet you do not hear. You have a brain, but it is located
Get
in
to
your...
the point, please.
Caleigh has been held captive here since the last time she attempted to cover the land in darkness, 1,000 years ago. It took the power of 4 mighty wizards to defeat her and entrap her here, ensuring that her reign of terror was ended. All this time she's been looking for a man, a chosen one, if you will, to set her free so she can rule again. I'm afraid you've been only a pawn in her game, one she will surely dispose of once set free.
This is why I hate dating.
My darling, he speaks half-truths. I was imprisoned here not by wizards, but by 4 demonic warlords. You've seen some of them and vanquished them yourself. It was I who defeated their armies, although I was weakened in doing so. After the battle, they trapped me here while they rebuilt their forces. They will rule this land forever, unless you kill him and set me free.
Listen, I think I need to sleep on this.
You must choose now, my friend. Time is running out.
Look inside your heart, love. Set me free.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
Oh, I love this. First off, we can't get advice.
Have you seen enough to know she's been using you? Think of all the others she's tricked into trying to rescue her. All those chosen ones. And all dead.
To be fair, I kind of led a few of them to their terrible, terrible fate, but they probably would not have been all that better without me.
A highborn lady would not stoop to deception. This druid, however, is a peasant with little honor, much like yourself. I fear he is not to be trusted.
Wow. Now that just makes me want to trust the druid more.
This druid has an ill look about him for sure. As far as I know, he's the only one who's tried to kill you. I think the choice is obvious.
But she does seem one of the most evil of my party. So that does put a strike on the evil when it comes to the druid. Besides that, the druid, druids be druids. They kind of do all sorts of things with the animals' remains, you know? Don't take that the wrong way.
I know a little something about how appearances can be deceiving, and there's some major deception happening here. It doesn't all add up, Bard. I think the druid there is telling the truth.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Druid may be telling the truth.
Yes, actually, if I look deep into my heart, I can only come to one logical conclusion.
What is that, my love?
Never trust a woman.
What?
Wouldn't you know it? There's always an angle, isn't there? Give me money, plough the fields, let me out of my magical prison to enslave all of humanity. And I fell for it. Again.
Happens to the best of us.
But you and I, we're meant to be.
Oh, give it up. You've been plucking my strings from the get-go.
And you've been royally plucked.
No more. You know, one minute this beautiful woman appears in a puff of smoke and a flash of light, and the next she turns out to be some sort of evil hellspawn. How do I always miss the subtle signs? Well, let me tell you, this whole thing, it's over.
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
There's not even anything you can do to change my mind.
Not even a kiss?
What?
You know, a kiss. A simple kiss. It is the only way I can show you how I truly feel.
Oh, well,
Be careful, Bard.
what the hell? I've come all this way. I mean, a kiss never killed anyone, right?
Foolish mortal. You had the chance to rule at my side and live forever, but now you shall die like the dog that you are.
I tried to warn you.
Is it me, or is she still hot?
Prepare to experience excruciating pain that will last an eternity.
I've already told you. The relationship is off.
Of course, one final flashing before, you know, boss fight time. Oh lord. Ah.
Over here.
Why did you unarm me? Well, I guess I was in the midst of cutscenes, but hey, what can I say? Oh, that's a false one. Oh god. No easy way to tell which one's the fake, Ow. Got a feeling I can't use Caleigh's powers against her, huh? I suppose not when she's, you know, trying to kill me. Actually, no. I'm still able to use her powers against her. That shit's funny, I won't lie. Man, toxic relationships, man. Let's see. But yeah, Caleigh's abilities make you invincible, which is pretty damn nice against the final bosses. Well, boss. Make us all invincible again, please. I guess if I'm going to spam invincibility, I really don't need her to... Wait. I've been lied to! Once again, the internet lies! It's nothing but tricks on the internet, I swear. Oh, wait. Is that my summon? Oh, yeah, no. She uses my summons against me. Ah. Well, she uses certain ones as my summons against me.
Somebody in need of healing?
One less one throwing fireballs. Two less ones throwing fire. You... I couldn't even see the bastard because he was... You know. Like so. What? Ow. No, maybe there's a thing with the summons. Oh god. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, my timing's terrible. But hey. Rude, rude. Also rude. Ah, there we go.
Quest complete.
I must say that was quite impressive.
You gotta show 'em who's boss, or they'll just walk all over you.
Now that she's gone, things will return to normal. Crops will grow and the dead will remain in their graves. You came very close to destroying life as we know it. But you've redeemed yourself.
Just show me the way out of this damn tower.
The promise of love and riches lost. The near destruction of the world as we know it. Death, misery, and chaos. Under the weight of such trials, most men would emerge changed, some for the better, and some for the worse. But for the bard, things ended the same way they began.
Well, my friend, we're back in business.
Ah, bard, never change.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
Now, that's not the end of things, so absolutely. In fact, we also have some more advice to get from the others.
Well, I'd have to go with a lass for sure. I mean, it's not every day you run into a lady with her attributes.
I am shocked by the strife and suffering this beautiful soul hath endured. Indeed, it hath gone on too long, and it will take the likes of us to win her freedom. We must set her free.
Yeah, you can pretty much see where most of these guys are going to lean.
Me think pretty lady is nice. Man is big, ugly, nasty, who tried to hurt friends. I crush him if you say so, bard friend.
And what about you, old man, whose life is pretty much just activating traps on himself?
I do seem to remember something about an evil queen being bandied about in my younger and more tangible days. Could be this Caleigh here is that same lady. I'd be careful with her if I were you.
And then, of course, we can simply choose Caleigh.
The heart is just a muscle. Nothing more, nothing less.
Perhaps I underestimated you.
Those who are foolish enough to believe that the heart is in any way connected with love, whatever the hell that is, are living in a fantasy world, my friend.
Then again, I may have been right all along.
The heart just pumps blood where it needs to go, and that's all that matters to me. If you catch my drift.
Perhaps I was right all along.
And after seeing Caleigh and hearing your story...
You mean the truth?
Well, I must say I am torn. Normally, in a situation like this, I'd flip a coin.
I have a coin right here.
But since she's hot and you're not, and since she has all the coins I'll ever need, then why waste my time? Sorry, my friend, but your story just doesn't wash. She's 1,000 years old. Please.
I knew I could count on you, my love.
If that heart of yours pumped some blood to your other head, you'd see what a catastrophic choice you've made.
What are you, blind? Look at her.
If you side with Caleigh, this land will be doomed to darkness forever.
I do my best work in the dark.
You really are an idiot. Your foolishness will stop right here. Prepare to die.
Very well. Hold on, princess. I'll be back in a minute. Maybe two.
And then you just freaking brawl it out with him. You brawl it out with him because, once again, the game money equips you.
To hell with thee, blackguard!
Annoying. Actually, I wonder. Yeah, Lou. I gotta get right up on him anyways to do the fighting, so why the hell not? After all, blades be dangerous. Oh, he slowed me. What are the words he's saying?
I'm the best!
I think I gotta unsummon someone to summon something a little bit more useful. Perhaps in a healing fashion. Because, ow.
Another one down!
Alright, and summon our healer. Did you seriously just... Oh, you bitch. You know what? As well. And then... a little invincibility and healing for a good measure. He already killed the rat, hasn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already killed the rat.
Square!
No, he's not killed the rat. He's killed the bodyguard. I mean, I am doing damage to him, but it's far, far less. Far, far slower. Ow. I wonder, though.
Be healed!
Would you please? Good lord. Yeah, I can't knock him down, otherwise I would.
Triumph!
And do so to his druid friend. Oh, Jesus, he has so much armor.
Death to the bard!
Kindly perish?
Thou have been served.
I'm sorry, did you just...
Victory!
I have not been served, sir. 'Tis you who have been served. Actually, no. He doesn't seem to be moving all that much, so... Mananan. I mean, sure, it's gonna make things a lot more chaotic to even see, but hey. Yeah, see, look at that damage. Ow. Oh yeah, that's way more damage than I could have done. Stop summoning your minions. Just die already.
Watching you fight, my blood boils for you. You've done it. You've set me free.
Enough with the words, Princess.
Before we embrace, I must take my true form.
I thought that didn't happen until after 10 years of marriage.
Oh, you're going to like this.
Crap! That dead guy was right. You are the Queen of Darkness.
Well, of course. But does it really matter? How does it feel to be at the side of the ruler of the underworld?
Every woman I was ever involved with ended up being the woman from hell. Huh, now I have the real thing. Could be fun.
So it was the bard obtained everything his heart had ever desired. At the expense of the rest of the world, of course. Thus concludes the bard's tale. Finally, the end. I thought I'd never be rid of him. Never ask me to read this half-wit story again, please.
I heard that.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't you.
And of course, can't help but want to do some final advising.
Right. Okay then.
It is a ball of lightning. It really doesn't have much of an opinion besides bzzz.
Hey, a difficult choice, eh, maestro? Listen to what your heart tells you and you can't go wrong. Me, I don't see the appeal in the princess over there. That druid, however, tall, dark and mysterious. I go for him. I go with him for sure.
Oh. Didn't realize I swung that way. Good for you.
I'm not usually one to side with a big fella like that, but what he says does make sense. I mean, I can't see why a real princess would ever be interested in the likes of you.
Okay, listen. You're right, but ow. Man, ow. And that means we only get the advice from one individual, the one who's been with me from the very start of this adventure. And no, it's not my buddy the dog. It is the rat.
Right. Okay then.
You know what, rat? You're right. You're the only buddy I really need. My only companion, my only compadre, along with my dog, the thrower, the bodyguard, the oaf, the rogue, the hag, the enchantress. You get the point.
All right. I've made my choice.
Well, it's about bloody time.
Don't get too excited. I didn't choose you.
You choose Caleigh?
I didn't say that either.
Tell us, my champion. Whom do you choose?
A very logical choice. Me.
You choose you?
Exactly.
What the hell does that mean? What kind of choice is that?
As far as I'm concerned, an excellent one.
But what about our future?
Well, let's look into our crystal ball, shall we? If I fight either one of you, I could be dead. If I kill one of you, and it's the wrong one, I either end up in hell on earth or in a relationship from hell. Literally. So fighting is really a no-win situation.
Even if that fighting can save life as we know it?
I'll let you two figure that out. In the meantime, these undead aren't a bad lot, really.
This is unacceptable, you miserable little rat! You will free me, and you will free me now!
I will rule this land and you will be at my side!
There's a twist. I'm intrigued. And oddly aroused. But, I'm afraid I still choose to walk away. Good luck and, oh, don't forget to write.
Come back here, you disloyal coward, and bow before your queen!
Come back here, you weak-minded fool, and kill your queen!
You two have serious control issues. You realize that, don't you?
So the bard decided to take the short and narrow road, otherwise known as the easy way out to the nearest bar.
Who says the undead don't know how to party?
The plight of the world obviously far from his mind, which by all accounts only has room for coin and cleavage, the bard enjoyed his drinks with his newfound friends. Well, that is until... well, that's another story.
And that was The Bard's Tale, the action RPG, back from ye old 2005 PlayStation 2 era, and is honestly one of my favorite games to come out of the PlayStation 2 period. Sure, it's full of jank, and sometimes the difficulty is literally just getting comboed to death by a trap you didn't see or an enemy that just rams into you from off screen. But those can honestly be easily alleviated via, being careful and having the right dudes and dudettes being summoned out at any particular time. I do love all of the characters, and while some of them do drive me absolutely batshit, freaking trap finding person that he is, it feels like that each character is in and of themselves a character, and it's fantastic, and I love it for that reason. It really does help that Yuz and Ja, both the bard and the narrator, are done by such wonderful voice actors with such expressive voices that you almost don't even need the game's visuals to truly understand and appreciate them as characters, And then, yeah, as I said, this game is kind of just a bog standard hack and slash with a whole lot of jank, but half the fun of it is really using the summons, because the summons are pretty much, it is the part of the game that is what makes it unique. It's how you play the game. And yeah, how you play the game is also affected by what weapons you decide to choose, but by the end of the game, you're basically proficient with any of them, and just go, okay, I'm going to try the flail now. Oh, the flail sucks. I'm going to try the dagger and sword. Oh, the dagger and sword sucks. I'm going to use this, that, the other thing. It's so good. It's really good like that. It's a whole lot of options, and bears a run-through, depending on how much you can tolerate the game as a whole. And it's, more great talent, and of course they only really do Yuz and Ja for the two characters, and the rest of these guys and gals they're there. But yeah, I'd almost say that it bears multiple playthroughs if you want to just go, okay, I'm going to use this style of weaponry, but honestly that really is just based on whether or not you enjoy the game that much. Personally, maybe not one right after the other. God, this was such a fun replay through. I think my original playthrough of it was meh. And honestly, I am very interested in playing the original Bard's Tale trilogy. They have made a remastered version of those games so as they're A, playable, and B, a lot more accessible. We can see the blooper videos on their YouTube channel, so you can do that. I think, how much of the extras did I unlock? Oh, it's its own little video. I'm not gonna go through the entire video of it, but again, these are unlocked. These are unlocked in a really insane way, if you ask me. They're unlocked via doing the maximum amount of offerings for the priests, like up to 200 or 300 times, which is insane. But I suppose if you really want those unlockables, I mean, you can get those unlockables. Oh god, this was such a good time to play back through. Sure, again, there were frustrations, and a whole lot of deaths were attributed to either, getting volleyed to death by your enemies, or them having such a great range on you that you're basically useless. But The Bard's Tale is honestly a really good time, and at this time and day, you can either get it off of the Xbox Game Pass, which does have few bugs, or you can probably find it obscenely cheap either off of GOG or Steam. Highly suggest it if you are wanting just a good chuckle and just to enjoy some of the atmosphere, the music, and the characters. Easily solid 7 out of 10 for me. Probably be higher if the combat was a little less jank and a little more forgiving, but they got the difficulty settings for that. God, what a good time. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this series as much as I absolutely love revisiting it. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Helps out the channel. Lets you know whenever the hell I upload something, which is currently 3 times a day, 6 days of the week, because I have no life. And if you want to support the channel in a direct financial fashion, I have a plethora of links down in the description below. Every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, and goes to upgrading my PC whenever I have the extra change, and getting more games for the channel itself. God, this was good. I don't know where the hell to go from here. I'm in such a good mood. Maybe I will revisit the Bard's Tale trilogy. Yeah. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.